Do you plan consistent meal times with a core fasting cycle of at least 16 hours a day? If you do, but you're still not getting the results that you want, it could be that your flexible eating windows are not flexible at all, but instead inconsistent. The distinction between a flexible eating window and an inconsistent one is crucial for optimizing metabolism and for achieving sustained fat loss. You could be sabotaging your fat loss results simply by sliding the start and end times of your eating window too far out of your core schedule, or by switching up your eating window too frequently. So in this video, I'll share the reason why being flexible and being inconsistent are not the same thing when it comes to intermittent fasting, and 3 important reasons why inconsistency can ruin your fat loss success. My name is Jennifer Lipscomb, and I help menopausal sisters with a sweet tooth reduce sugar cravings and belly fat on a fully or partly plant-based diet without skipping dessert. At first, flexibility and inconsistency may seem interchangeable when referring to the intermittent eating window. They're actually quite different. Flexibility refers more to adjusting your eating window because of unexpected events or activities that conflict with your current eating window. For example, you may decide to change up your eating window because maybe you're going on vacation for a few days, or if you have a work meeting at the same time you normally eat, you may decide to eat earlier because after the meeting you might have other activities that conflict with your eating window that don't allow you to sit down and mindfully eat. So a flexible eating window acknowledges the realities of our dynamic lives, and it allows for more adjustments without straying too far from the core eating time. So we know that life is unpredictable, and having the ability to slightly adjust your eating window without skipping your total fasting time, it ensures that you stay consistent over the long term. As long as you're able to maintain your fasting cycle of 16 or 18 or 20 hours within a given day, you can stay on track with your fat loss goals and stay consistent. On the other hand, an inconsistent eating window is a metabolic hazard, as opposed to flexibility, where you have a core eating window and you simply slide the starting or ending times of your eating window or your eating period. Inconsistency means that you don't have a regular eating window at all. Each day you begin and end your meals at totally different times. And you also don't keep your fasting cycle of 16, 18, or 20 hours, which means that your body doesn't have enough time to metabolically switch from glucose to fat burning. So before I explain to you how inconsistency with your eating window sabotages your fat loss goals, I would love it if you haven't already to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get more tips for reducing sugar cravings and losing fat with an eating window. Each week a video is posted. So 2 main reasons why inconsistency can disrupt your fasting progress: because it can lead to metabolic confusion as well as overeating. Here's how. Number 1, your body is metabolically confused because it normally thrives on routine. It relies on habitual patterns to optimize processes like insulin sensitivity, hormone regulation, and fat burning. Irregular meal timing can throw these processes off balance, leading to less efficient fat metabolism. And without a consistent eating schedule, there might be a tendency to overeat because there's no set boundaries when your meal begins and when it ends. So you're less likely to create a calorie deficit, which is exactly what you need to lose fat. In the comments below, please share whether or not you've had difficulty yourself establishing a consistent eating window, and if so, Tell me why you think that is. I love it when each of you share feedback about your journey because I'd like to know where I can be the most of help. With a consistent eating schedule, you can avoid overeating in the following ways. You're able to, 1, regulate hunger. Regular meals stabilize blood sugar levels, reducing sudden intense hunger. And 2, establish a routine. A routine trains your body to expect food at certain times, preventing impulsive snacking. And 3, balance nutrients. Consistent meals ensure balanced nutrient intake, keeping you satisfied longer. So the key is to strike a balance where flexibility does not translate to inconsistency. Here are a few tips to navigate this. First, plan ahead. Look at your work week and identify any days that might require a shifted eating window and slide your fasting period accordingly, but stick to the core plan. Second, keep adjustments minimal. Sliding the start or end of your eating window can provide the necessary flexibility without disrupting your fasting routine. And finally, listen to your body. Stay in tune with how your body responds to changes. Minor shifts should still promote balance and well-being rather than stress and confusion. An inconsistent eating schedule can undermine your fat loss efforts and disrupt metabolic stability. Aim for flexibility, but stick to the core fasting cycle while accommodating your dynamic and sometimes unpredictable lifestyle in order to stay on track and achieve the best results in your intermittent fasting journey. If you need help with setting an effective eating window for your fat loss journey, you can join my free mini fat loss course. Just click the link in the description notes below.